Hi, so I found out something new about myself today, which I really wanted to share. And it was on the topic of fantasies while I was masturbating and watching porn. And fantasies, as you know, tells us something really important about our shame or insecurity from the past and helps to subvert it into our most powerful aphrodisiac. Now, we all have fantasies. Yes, we definitely do. Not all of us are aware of it. It might be something that you want in real life or it might not be, but clues that can help you identify your fantasy are the kind of porn that you watch, the kind of erotica you read, the place in your imagination that you go to when you close your eyes and you're masturbating and you know that it will reliably turn you on and bring you to orgasm. Now, once you have your fantasy, you want to pinpoint the most important aspect of that fantasy that without that detail, wouldn't be as potent and juicy for you, okay? Now, my fantasy, let's get into that and I'll tell you the translation. My fantasy is basically where I am in a non-sexual environment, it could be in a car, a massage room, a doctor's room, something like that, with an anonymous stranger fingering me, not for my pleasure. So what are the two most important details for me that need to be in this fantasy? It is totally removed from anything related to love and emotions. It's with a complete stranger who I don't know and give zero fucks about, and he gives zero fucks about me, and he doesn't care about my expressions and my responses at all. Why is this important? What is the translation? So I found out, this is when the penny dropped, I find it really difficult to be selfishly indulgent with my pleasure when I am with somebody that I love and I care about. I get into this mindset of like moaning and sighing and smiling and kind of keeping myself in connection with that person and forfeiting my authenticity. So my fantasy solves for this. Brilliantly intelligent. It solves for this by creating a context in which the guy doesn't give a shit about my response. It's experimental, he's sort of like operating, or it's mechanical. He's just like touching and fingering my clitoris in the way that he wants to. The idea is that I don't have to worry or monitor my own expressions. So this really allows me to like just sink deeply into the experience. Isn't that super cool? So basically all of our fantasies are created in our mind subconsciously to subvert, shame from our past or an insecurity that would otherwise really inhibit our arousal. And it subverts the sort of the insecurity or the inhibition and turns it into a narrative that is neatly packaged to become our most powerful aphrodisiac. I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. When I told this to my partner today, he was like, oh, how can we weave this into our sex life? And I gave him a few tips below, which I'll put in the comments.